Good evening. Death toll in the U.S. as of April 26, 2020. And look at that. 55,413 Americans dead. And Donald Trump still says he's not responsible. So, your president, dumbass. Bush took responsibility for 9/11. Obama took responsibility for Ebola. Nixon took responsibility for the Vietnam War. They didn't have anything to do with it, but they took responsibility. Because that's what president means. It means that the shit stops at the top. And you're at the top there, dumbass. So, because your ineptitude, because of your stupidity, because of your greed, 55,413 Americans have died. And, in my opinion, you have the blood of 55,413 dead Americans on your hands. The governors are going to still do what they need to do to save their states, the populations of their states. So they're going to be nice to you. See, I honestly don't give a crap. Because I live in Canada, and my member of parliament for my province is, I'll say it nicely, I don't like him, I think he's an idiot, but he's keeping Ontarians safe. Our Prime Minister, I don't like him either. To me, I would never vote Liberal even if he paid me $1 billion. But he's keeping Canadians informed. He's keeping Canadians safe. Because that's the job of a leader. It's not to brainstorm stupid ideas like injecting cleaning chemicals and disinfectants into your body. And how I know you weren't being sarcastic is easy. Because most people that are being sarcastic won't turn to a medical professional and say, "You're going to test this, right? You're going to test this?" That's not being sarcastic. That's being a fucking moron. These are to the protesters, both in Canada and in the States. You get sick, you go to the hospital, you have a chance of dying. Canada's a little less than the States, but you want to get back to work, one thing's going to do that. Getting the curve as low as we can and getting everybody tested. as of today, April 26, 2020, Canada's death toll is 2,560 people. Death toll in the United States is 55,413. What's the difference? The only thing I can see the difference is Canadians don't want to die and won't follow a moron. So we have people, Trudeau, Doug Ford, or whatever is Ford, they are protecting Canadians. And we can probably get our country opened up sooner than the States, with less people getting sick. Just a simple question. How many people who have kids, who when they first had kids, said, oh, we need to lock up the cleaning chemicals under the kitchen counter so little Jane and little Johnny won't get into them and kill themselves or poison themselves? It's not a hard question, because I'm looking at 3 bottles of cleaning chemicals over on my counter, and even from 10 feet away I can see that all 3 of those will kill me. And I can't see what it says on it. I can see the skull and crossbones on all 3 of them. And not being a dumbass and knowing what that picture means, and I've known what that picture means since I was 5, and I'm 52. Yeah, I wouldn't drink that shit. I wouldn't inject it into myself. Just because a brain-dead moron, an unstable psychopath, in my opinion, suggested it. And I don't think it was a suggestion. I think he honestly meant it. I don't think he's ever cleaned a toilet, or scrubbed a floor, or washed a dish. That's why I think, in my opinion, is why he would suggest such a fucking stupid idea. This is to anybody that seems to want to follow what Donald Trump says. If Donald Trump told you to load a gun, put it in your mouth and pull the trigger, would you do it? If Donald Trump suggested killing your kids and drinking their blood, saying that it would cure COVID-19, would you do it? Or is there something that you wouldn't do if Donald Trump told you? You're born with a brain. Start using it, people. start staying your ass at home. You want this to end? Stay your ass at home. It's not that difficult. I've been stuck inside for over a month. I go out twice a week to get food and about once a month to get medication. The rest of the time I'm at home. And my average walk every day prior to this was 10 miles. I haven't walked a mile in over a month. So when I say to stay at home, I'm staying at home because I don't want to die. And I won't listen to a moron who doesn't have the God-given sense God gave shit. Oh, and you're looking for your, what's that called? Unemployment insurance? And it's not coming through. That's Donald Trump's fault. That's the Republicans' fault. The corporations got their money. Trillions upon trillions of dollars. But you're starving, and you don't have money to feed your family. The Republicans and the president did that. Democrats fighting for you so you can get your money. And because the Republicans control the Senate, they gave it to the corporations. And the next stimulation package that's coming down the line is going to go to the corporations. And then the next one after that is going to go to the corporations. And the next one after that is going to go to the corporations. It's not we, the corporations, it's we, the people. The people need to start growing a set and fighting for what they want. Time to be America. Because honestly, if you don't, you're not going to have a job, you're going to be unemployed, and you're going to continue to get screwed up the ass by the Republicans and Donald Trump. In my opinion. Thank you. Have a great day. See you tomorrow with the new numbers. Bye.